Hey guys, Charlie. Good, good evening here in Ethiopia. It's about midnight, okay, and I'm at the airport about to leave and come to Accra. Now, before I came to this country, quite a number of my friends, particularly my journalist friends, had told me what a beautiful country, what a wonderful country it is. I mean, they talk about Addis Ababa, and you always want to come, and God willing, I had opportunity to come through the kindness of African Nenda to come and cover the what do you call it, the state of inclusive and instant payment systems in Africa. Very positive, development in that area. I'll be sharing some of that. I'll share some of the stories with you on my website, and I'll be sharing more with you some of the videos that I recorded and things like that. But this country, Ethiopia, that I was told about, and is about the experience. And African Nenda is not an Ethiopian organization, so the experience, I mean, the wonderful things we got from African Nenda, that is not the issue. But I'm saying that Ethiopia as a country, I believe that for a place that have been described as a very wonderful place, my experience should have been great right from the onset. But I've had three major shocks, three shocks since I came to this country, right from the entry point through to even now that I am leaving the country. I'm really, really surprised. Now, the first one was, when you're coming to Ethiopia from Ghana, is now visa on arrival. Even that one, the people inviting me had to do the application on my behalf here. Then they sent me the letter of confirmation, and I presented it here for the visa. Now, when we were in a very long queue going for the visa on arrival, the immigration officers who are supposed to give us the visas, they closed. In fact, they closed and they were leaving, and another set of people were coming in. And whilst those people were coming in, there was zero sense of urgency. They were sharing pleasantries among themselves. Even those people, when they came in, they were just chatting, they were doing all kinds of things there. Well, because it was a security checkpoint, I mean, an entry point, immigration visa, I didn't really feel the need to take my camera and start shooting. So I didn't take pictures. But it was that bad to the point that one white man with me, standing by me, his comment was that Africa is never in a hurry. Guys, this is very bad. Maybe that's the same thing that happens in I don't know whether Ghana we have any visa on arrival for any country, but his comment was a very sad commentary on Africa, that Africa is never in a hurry, all because of the attitude of the immigration officers. That was my first shock therapy. Number two, when I got out of immigration and I went out going to board my bus to the hotel, a gentleman walked to me, told me, I said, "Oh, I'm going. I need to get on a shuttle bus to Radisson." Oh, he pretended like he wanted to help me and everything, so he got me somewhere to sit to wait for the bus. Once I was sitting, he came to me and said that, "Oh, if I wanted to change dollars, change foreign currency into Ethiopian birr, he can help me, and I will get a very good rate, 60, what do you call it, 60 birr for $1." But if you go to town, it is less. It's about 55 or so, 50 and 55, between 50 and 55 in town. But here it is 60. So I said, oh, nice. Why not? At least once I'm in Ethiopia, I want to buy a few things. So let me see. So I gave him $100 to go and change, and he brought it. So I asked him, if in case I don't use everything, please guys listen very carefully. In case I don't use all the money and I'm going back, if I get to the airport, would they change it for me? Because in Rwanda, that's what was happening. Anytime I got to the I'm exiting the country and I give them the Rwandan currency. They gave me back dollars, which is good. And I think that's what happens everywhere. I mean, unless of course somebody knows anywhere else that doesn't happen. So that's what the gentleman told me. I was like, fantastic. For some reason, when I went to town, I didn't spend the money, because we're busy going up and down. So when I was coming back today, as I'm talking to you, now, I'm coming back. I'm going back to Ghana today. I went to a bank here. I mean, like at the airport, exchange forest bureau here. They told me by law they cannot change the money for me. that the only thing they can do is if I have dollars or I have pounds or I have foreign currency and I want to change into Ethiopian birr. But they can never change Ethiopian birr back to any foreign currency for me. What a shock. But the gentleman told me I was going to, if I came back, if I was going back, I can change the money at the airport. At the same rate, actually. That's what he told me. So that's shock number two. That's people at the airport deceiving people. When you know that your law says that if I'm leaving this country, I cannot change your bill back into dollars or any other foreign currency. But you deceive me just so that you will get some commission from whatever exchange rate he's going to get. I mean, at the time I change the money. Do you understand? So that is it. A country that is trying to promote tourism. This is what your people are doing at the ports. So please, the Ethiopian authorities, if anybody can hear me, Ethiopian authorities, that's what your people are doing at the port. Deceiving people to change money into your currency. The one we are living in, we are told that by law we cannot change the money back. Now, that is even not the worst part. So I just decided that now I have the money in my pocket, so I have to spend it. So I went into a duty-free perfume shop to buy perfume. So I picked a perfume that was $55. So when I told them, okay, I have Ethiopian beer, so they should convert for me. They told me in the face that they don't accept Ethiopian beer. Guys, where else in the world can you spend Ethiopian money but in Ethiopia? I am here in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, the airport, duty free, a duty free shop called NHY. It's a perfume shop. They also sell other few things, but mainly perfumes. NHY, duty free. They told me in the face that they don't accept Ethiopian beer. So I engaged them and I asked them why. Why? They said, well, some of their staff used to steal when they collected Ethiopian beer. They have a way of stealing some of the money, exchange rate. They change the money in a certain way. They give a certain rate, and then they are able to steal some of the money into their pocket. So now they insist on dollars. Really? In Ethiopia? So they said, well, they don't accept it. But then there are other small shops down there, still at the airport where I can buy. So I went to another shop where they sell Ethiopian leather, what they call it, written Ethiopian leather products. Ethiopian leather products. So then I went in there and I bought. They said they too told me that, well, they sell the belt at a certain rate if I'm buying with dollars. But if I'm buying with Ethiopian bread, they're going to give me the town how much I would have bought it in town. And that one belt, black belt, I bought it for 4,000. 4,000. 4,000 Ethiopian birr. That is almost like $70 or something. One black belt. Just because I just now I realized that the only option now is to spend the money. So I have to buy that belt for that much. And I'm done displaying the receipt on the screen for you to see. So that is what they are doing. So even them, and the lady even told me, well, the reason they don't even he will give me another explanation altogether. The one who sold the belt to me said that the reason they don't even accept the bill is because at the airport, when whatever they sell there, they are charged 40%. 40% as airport rate. The airport will take 40%. And then government tax will also take 35%. So very little will be left for them. So that's 25% of what they sell they make will be left for them. So that's why they insist on the dollar, because if they sell it in Ethiopian birr at the dollar rate, then they will lose. So that's why either they sell it at dollar to you or they will sell it at the town rate to you. And that's what I bought it for 4,000. So these are the three shocks. Number one, the entry point, visa on arrival, very, very sloppy service. Number two, a gentleman told me I can change dollar into birr, and when I'm going back, I can convert back. But I was told at the airport that by law, I cannot even convert the money back. And then number three, I was trying to buy something at duty-free shop with Ethiopian birr in Ethiopia. They told me I cannot buy it, but I only need dollars or foreign currency. That's very, very sad. So that is the impression I'm leaving Ethiopia with. Anyway, I hope that the next time I come back, something would have changed, and I'll be able to tell a very good story. Guys, This is why I end another edition of Forgotten Country. God bless.